welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video it's time to talk about this plug and play arcade stick from Ad Games. But what I think is really awesome, this one contains 16-bit games and we can add games to the Ad Games. So let's do a little bit of overview, what are we going to get? And let's play some Sega Mega Drive games. Let's go back to the 90s. So it comes pre-installed with some games. As you can see, Studio Rate 1 and 2 are on here, so I am already hyped because one of my favorite games are on it. And even some Golden Eggs. Ooh, nice. So what I understand from the seller, he bought this in Belgium, here in Europe. I was thinking, maybe this is limited to, let's say, some stores in Europe and they will not sell it in, let's say, the Netherlands where I live. So let me know, did you even notice a system like this in your local shop? Let me know, leave it in the comments. Alright, let's do a little bit of an unboxing together. What comes inside? What are we going to get with this stick? Plastic. Ooh, here it is. Here we have the manual. It's no toilet paper manual this time. It's a very deluxe manual, as you can see. It even has some explanation about the games and how many buttons the games are needed. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we have more. I was missing out something. It comes also with a power supply, 9 volts. So this is the stick itself. It only supports the old school signal output. So no HDMI, and if you want to play HDMI, you're going to need to buy a converter for that. This means it's only having mono sound. This one is for the image and this one is for mono sound. A little bit of a bummer, I personally prefer stereo sound. But nevertheless, let's take a close look at the joystick itself. This one, 6 buttons, very nice if you want to play fighting games. Joystick feels quite nice. The buttons, yeah, what you can expect from a system or product like this, just basic buttons. On and off, menu, start, and this is the SD slot. There is no way of using batteries or something like that. There are some plug and plays that using batteries, but it's not possible. It's got a very nice weight to it, so that is very nice. And what you can see already, the art on this thing is amazing. Alright, let's plug it in and let's see what we're going to get. Here we're going to use the power supply in. Alright, while powering on the system, this is what we're going to get, the Fire Core menu. Like the box already tells us, we're having some games pre-installed, and I can tell you there are some awesome games. For example, Eternal Champions. I'm a big fighting fan. Alright, next page. So that's it. We have an SD function. We're also going to test it out, but first we're going to do some gameplay. And let's see how it's running.
Rise from your grave. Power up.
So the things I'm noticing with the stick, of course, the music is horrible. I was already expecting it because it's an games, portable systems, and even this plug and play arcade stick have horrible sound. But if you don't care about the sound, the frame rate is pretty damn decent, and the joystick is very responsive. The buttons are very sensitive, so keep that one in mind. All right, let's do the SD card. Let's check the SD card. How can I open it? Failed to read game. All right. What I did in this attempt with this SD card is I added some folders, and within the folders I added the files. So it seems to be that it is not recognizing it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make an SD card, and this time I'm just going to put on the files itself, or the games. So with the second attempt I just put the games on the SD card. So it seems to be that the games have been recognized. So alright, cool, you can add games. Let's see if it even works on the add games. Let's use Hybride 3 because this one was not on the system itself. Alright, it's a loading game. This is not one of the biggest games, but it's a couple of MBs. It's working with the sucks button, that's pretty damn nice. Alright. Wow. Save function doesn't work at all, so keep that one in mind. And the frame rate is pretty damn decent. No weird screen tearing or any problems. It's just the sound that is horrible. I was surprised to see this device in the wild. I picked it up for not a lot of money. I know also companies like Magic Button will sell it for a good price. But of course it's not cheap. Everything, like when it comes to these hybrid unique products, you're not going to get it like for a couple of euros or dollars. Maybe you can pick it up from a flea market or somewhere, but for now I think you can only find it in stores or maybe on eBay. I think it's a really cool feature that we can add games to it. It's something new, it's something unique, but unfortunate we do have some pros and cons to it. It would be epic to have like a good emulation performance, like perfect 1-on-1. I think it's possible with the emulators nowadays, and in combination with an HDMI output, this thing would be so cool to have. Besides that, I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become a Wicked family, and it would be great to see you in the next video.